Yo, what is up? It's BiceHD here, back for another video. Today in this video, we are doing episode 3 of career mode in Supercross, the official video game 3. And this is also the first gaming video I'm doing on my new MacBook. So if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you guys go check it out. I did a little unboxing video and set it up for you guys. So obviously, editing these videos is a lot easier because the computer I have is way better than my old one. But this new laptop makes editing a lot easier. And I'm going to do a video following up after a month of me using this new Mac, just to like show how I like it and how I transferred over from like a Windows laptop. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into career mode. So the next race is going to be in Atlanta, so that's in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So I actually turned off rewind and I left the AI difficulty at easy just because I haven't been playing as much, so we'll see how rusty I am. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start this race. Alright, so before I start the race, I just want to say, hopefully you guys see a little bit of improvement in quality of the game recording, because I've actually obviously still use Elgato, but since my computer is a lot better than my other one, I actually bumped the quality up to best on 1080, so that's the highest quality it goes for recording this, so it should be a lot better than the other ones. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and drop the gate. Alright, so we are out on the outside, so we're gonna have to get a good start, which doesn't look like we are. Let's see if we can kind of like squeeze our way in to the left. Hit some tough blocks right there, but still up front a little bit. Still got Adam, obviously, because the game is based off the previous season. But that actually leads me to wonder what they're going to do for the next game, since obviously the whole coronavirus situation like threw off the season. Because obviously, if you guys aren't aware, they are actually going to finish the season in Salt Lake. They're going to finish all final rounds, so they're going to be racing like basically every other day, or actually every other day. So I think they're doing like a race once every 3 days. So I'd be curious to see how that plays out, because obviously I don't think they're going to have enough time to change the tracks for the riders. And obviously it's going to be interesting because you're going to have the 250 East and West guys finish up the rounds there. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. So obviously once they show us what the track looks like, I think I'm going to try and recreate those just for that series, even though I did finish that. But obviously they're not going to have those tracks like they originally planned, because I just don't see it possible, because obviously the soil is going to be different, because obviously I don't think they're going to have sand in a Salt Lake race. So I'm really curious to see how they're going to let this play out. So I don't know if they're just going to fix the track up, or if they're going to like change it a little bit and just keep it basically similar. But of course there's not going to be any fans in the stadium, so it's going to be interesting. Going to be very weird, because there might even be less people, like less photographers and all that stuff. So I'm really curious to see how this plays out, because obviously there's like no sports, or there's not many sports that are back and playing. So it's going to be very cool for the Supercross community, because I'm hoping that'll bring in more fans, as obviously there's not going to be other sports for people to watch instead. So I'll be curious to see if it brings more attention to Supercross, which would be kind of cool. But I just don't know how I feel about like doing it like in Salt Lake, because I know that's where they were going to do a final round. But with the altitude there, it kind of seems like there's a huge advantage for Tomac. But then again, he is very inconsistent. I will say that he's a fast rider, but his consistency level is not the best. So I think these final rounds for the season actually might play in Cooper Webb's favor, because he obviously is healed up from that one crash. So he's back to normal. And that reminds me, Adam Cianciarulo is going to be back. So you're going to have other riders who were injured back, or riders who weren't at 100%. So it's going to be very interesting how things play out. Also, motocross season will come up very shortly, right after. So I gotta wonder if there's going to be people that are going to like try and take it easy. And you got to remember, Chad Reed, this is his final season. So don't know if he'll do another season. It probably won't, especially since they're actually wrapping the season up, because earlier we didn't even know if this was going to be finished. We thought maybe they were just going to throw the towel in and end the season like that. So it's going to be very interesting how this next few weeks play out. But like I said, the consistency is going to be very key, because obviously riders get a week off, but instead they're going to be racing like 2-3 times in 1 week. So it's definitely gonna show how these riders, like how healthy these riders are, like how their consistency is. So I'm very, very excited to see how this is gonna play out. But for now, I am dropped back to 7th. So let's see, take this inside right here, try and get through Justin Cooper. But so let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below, because honestly, I think this could be a great thing for the sport, bring more people in, since obviously there's not many other sports being played right now. Because I know like they did Korean baseball, and there was so many people around the world watching it just because they just wanted to see live sports. So I'll be curious to see if this boosts the ratings up for Supercross. Might bring in people who have never heard of it, but they are seeing that it's live and going on now. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below, because I'm really excited to see how this plays out. And obviously, whoever wins this title, it's gonna kind of suck for them, because then they're gonna be like, yeah, I won the title for 2020, but we had like a few months off. So really, are they gonna be like, yeah, that's cool, I'm winning this? Or is it gonna be like, okay, yeah, you got it this year, and not like as big as the other one? Or maybe it will be a bigger deal because of the virus going on, and they're like, yeah, we had a break and everything. So it's gonna be very weird. Like, who knew this would happen? Obviously, Daytona was the last race, and actually went to that race, so I actually did a little video on that. So guys, make sure you go check that out. But yeah, I thought for sure Florida was going to be the last one that was going to throw in the towel and be like, all right, we're just going to continue this next season. But they got the go for Salt Lake, so they're going to finish it up, even though it's in one stadium. And within like, I think a month, because I know that the riders, they have to go up there and they cannot like leave. And if they do leave, then they have to get tested and have to wait for the results. So then they will probably miss a race. So all these trainers are going to be stuck up there with their riders, or there might even be people that don't even go up to the races that are on these teams. So it's going to be very weird to see how things play out. But let's see, I guess we just finished off this race. Don't even know what place I got. Second, not too bad, right behind Adam. But yeah, I'm very, very curious to see how this is going to play out. Also, this was a showdown, that's why Adam was in here. Obviously, if I know what the track looks like, so if they post a track map or just picture of the track, I'll try and create it. I'm really excited to see how things play out. I don't know if they're going to use the original track for Salt Lake. They might, but if they're going to be racing on it for the final races, because since they have it set up for the final round for like the Monster Alley and all that stuff, I doubt they'll race that for the final round. So gonna be very interested to see what they do, and all we can do right now is just wait. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know it might have been shorter, but I just wanted to do one race. Also just wanted to kind of like talk about the Supercross season. So yeah, make sure you guys go check out the merch, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.